we've got Jenna Ortega. She's been pretty popular lately. She's been in a lot of TVs, a lot of movies. Yeah, headlines, yeah. Yeah, she's rumored to be in talks for Beetlejuice 2.
It's showtime.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice. I did hear about that. So she's in talks to be Lydia's daughter in the sequel to Beetlejuice, which is kind of cool because they want to try to get Michael Keaton back as Beetlejuice.
No,
Mm-hmm.
As far as I've heard, though, there's nothing like anything casting-wise set yet. So I feel like they need Michael Keaton in that role. I don't think he can be replaced.
No, I feel it'd be almost like the Freddy Krueger movie when they replaced him, and he looked like the fish or whatever. It wasn't the best.
Yeah. But back to Jenna Ortega. I think she could definitely play the role. Wednesday show, contrary to what everyone thinks is like the best show of the year, it was okay. It was interesting enough. Kept my attention. But she did play a really good, darker toned character, I guess you could say.
No.
I think I would definitely like to see her take on the role and see what else she can do.
Agreed.
Okay. Yeah. She's not a bad actress. She's really, she's very young. You know, she still has many years ahead of her. But what she's done so far, I've liked. I first saw her on that show, You, on Netflix. And she was very young. She was like 14 or something like that, 14, 15. And for a kid actress, I thought she did very well at the time. And then, she blew up with Wednesday. I know she was in Scream, which I thought she actually did very well in that. Yeah, I really liked her there. And and of course, like you said, Wednesday, she blew up. She's a household name now. I kind of feel, though, that she's going to start to get casted for the same role in all the movies. The dark emo girl. I kind of don't want that to happen to her because she does look like she's got some range. There you go, in her acting ability. So I don't want this to be the only thing that she's casted for. But, her as Lydia's daughter, it sounds like the obvious choice. I'm sure she will nail it if she gets this.
Yeah, for sure. Because, now that you mention it, until a little while ago, I watched Scream a little after it came out, after you recommended it. And I actually didn't even realize that was Jenna Ortega in there. So she definitely has the chops to do horror movies. She did a little bit of a darker monotone character Wednesday, and she was on SNL, I believe, Saturday Night Live.
Oh.
She did a little bit of comedy. It was kind of a play on what she's already been doing. I only watched a few of the skits, but the range, like you said, is definitely there. So I definitely don't want to see her fall into that hole of just being casted as Wednesday Addams in every single role.
I'm not gonna lie, I haven't really been keeping up with any TV shows or Netflix shows or anything like that lately. I haven't even seen the Scream 6, so I really can't say. I've only seen like maybe 1 or 2 episodes from Wednesday, but from what I've seen, they're pretty good. I like them.
Well, one last thing, I guess, on her. She did do a Hot Ones episode. Dude, she's a beast. She went a lot further than I thought she would. She finished it, right?
Yeah.
But damn, she took it.
Yep. She definitely.
How does that make you feel? Not cuckle.
They must have got her some better tasting wings.
Nah, I doubt it.
Dang.
Very much doubt it.
No, bro, them wings are gross. I should not, bro. I was literally gagging, and when I looked over at your friend and he was spitting it up, I was like, "Nope, I'm done."
Oh, jeez.
There was one that green chili one.
Oh,
that
like
was
the third one,
I think it was like 4 or 5.
Oh,
bro, that was so good.
Speaking of the sauce, the green sauce, Jason David Frank, Power Ranger, Green Ranger. What a magical transition right there. That was
pretty good.
That was pretty good.
Nice. Yeah. Yeah, that was nice.
Speaking of green sauce.
Yeah.
That was good.
Pretty good.
Jason David Frank, Green Ranger, White Ranger, Red Ranger, all around.
Every Ranger.
He's a very popular Ranger. CK and I have gotten over the articles of his passing and whatnot, and it's nice to actually cover something good about him right now.
So, following his tragic passing last November, actor Jason David Frank, best known for his role in the Power Rangers franchise, is set to have one last outing with the debut of The Legend of the White Dragon, which is me, which has now set an official theatrical release date, according to Deadline. The movie production by Bat in the Sun Productions and Basquiat Productions will be distributed exclusively in theaters across 25 markets by Falling Forward Films on September 4, commemorating what would have been the actor's 50th birthday. Damn, at 50 years old.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's doing it on his birthday. I think it's a good date to pick.
Yep.
I know that he was working very hard on making this film come to fruition.
Oh yeah.
It just feels right. It just feels right doing it on his birthday.
Yeah, dude. Like this was like a non-back project. Like he fronted a lot of the money himself, didn't he?
Oh yeah, most of it.
Yeah, and it's been something that he's been talking about for years and years, and for him to finally be able to pick it up and start running with it, and then the tragic end of Jason David Frank. It was up in the air whether it was going to even release, if it was far enough into the project to even be released.
Yeah,
man. This is, if it comes to theaters near me, I'm definitely gonna go watch it in theaters. I think
as well. I definitely want to check it out. I don't know if it's only going to be in 25 theaters or like 25 chains. I don't know.
Yeah,
but I hope that it's a big enough release and that there's some. Us being here in Houston and him who used to live here in Houston, I'm hoping that we're good to go. For the rest of the country, I hope that everyone gets the opportunity to go see it as well.
Yeah.
I think I would have been disappointed if they decided not to release it just because of his unfortunate, tragic end. Yeah. I would have been very let down.
Right.
Overall, I'm really glad that they are pushing it forward. They're keeping it going. I'm pretty sure if he were still here with us, he would have wanted it to keep going. Yeah, and from the trailers or clips that I've seen online, the CG is looks a little bit outdated, I think. But the concept of it, everything about it, kind of just makes me want to go watch it.
Yeah, and of course, this being the final time that we'll ever see JDF on screen, I mean, any fan of him at any point is going to want to watch this.
Yeah, more than likely, yeah.
This is I barely buy Blu-rays and movies and whatnot, but I think this might be one of them. I'm just gonna have to buy it
for sure.
To JDF, rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. Just hope that this movie doesn't get leaked.
Yeah.
Kind of like Ant-Man did a few weeks ago.
Oh, yeah. I do remember talking about that.
Man, the transitions are gold, man. So a few weeks ago, Agent K and I discussed how there were some leakers that leaked out the script for Ant-Man 3 before the movie had even released.
Correct.
And our message to them was, don't be a
Johnson.
Yep.
Well, now the big
One-eyed monster
is after you. The big of Marvel.
Talking about me.
Law. So the long
wiener
of the law is coming after them leakers, huh? But sounds like Marvel is looking for names as to who exactly were the ones to leak the script. And knowing Marvel, knowing how updated technology is nowadays, I'm pretty sure they're gonna find some.
Oh yeah, they want to take some legal action. I think they kind of want to make examples out of them. But hey, you leak my movie, this is gonna happen. Like,
Yeah.
they're gonna put a stop to it. And you know what? I'm kind of 50-50 on it, because it's probably just the little guy, some nobody, and they're gonna get sued for thousands of dollars. They're just gonna ruin that person's life.
Try
But
millions.
at the same time, they did something that they're just not supposed to do, and they are aware they're not supposed to do it. It's not the morally right thing to do.
Yeah.
And I feel for him, but at the same time, like maybe something does have to be done.
I'm a little bit more like 70-30, 70% on Marvel's side.
Okay.
Just because, like you said, they know it's not the right thing to do. And then somehow they're breaching, I guess you could say, confidential files, probably at Marvel Studios.
Right.
So it's not to say that they're nobody. I'm sure they know what they're doing.
Like hacker-wise?
Yeah, hacker-wise and morally, legally, and all of that. I mean, hell, they still, at the beginning of movies, talk about piracy, how it's illegal to download or film these.
That's true.
Or whatever.
Do you think the leakers were under contract? Like, specifically saying not to leak anything?
Like an inside job?
Yeah.
Maybe.
I didn't even think about that. That you could be right.
Yeah, that's... I had thought about that. Especially because, like, how back when Spider-Man No Way Home had the picture of the 3 Spider-Men leaked, where Andrew Garfield was kind of, like, squatted down.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how do you get those images if you're not standing there? Because I don't know if they keep things online now, if they have anything secured on a cloud, or... I don't know how they work in Hollywood.
Mm-hmm.
But you kind of got to wonder, how do they get images from on set?
They probably pull out their phone real quick.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So a lot of the times I kind of think there has to be some sort of inside job, whether it's someone working on the inside with somebody who's on the outside, or if it's purely inside job.
Where do you stand on this, Guns, about the leakers being prosecuted, they're being chased after?
I think they should do it just because they're technically stealing, I guess, property for say. Would you consider that being proper, like Marvel or Disney property right there?
I would, yeah.
So yeah. And then for them leaking it and ruining the story, it can cost them millions and millions of dollars from potential people that go to theaters to go watch it.
That's a good point.
So if they have to make an example out of somebody, might as well do it. Hopefully it'll stop. Well, it won't stop it clearly, but it'll probably slow it down a lot.
Mm-hmm. Do you think that they're going to send 2 guys, maybe Paul Rudd and some, maybe the Mexican guy, his best friend, they'll just go door to door, be like, hey, are you Proto Man 53 on
my God.
Twitch? Yo.
I already knew where you were going with it.
No.
No?
No.
All right.
They're Miramax here.
They're probably just gonna get served, and that's about it.
Fine, a-holes. Marvel just gonna walk up to these people and slap that
Great mighty Thor.
out of them.